7 times. Businesses that respond to inbound leads within 1 hour are 7 times more likely to close the deal. 7 times. And yet the average company takes 47 hours, nearly 2 full days, to respond to any inbound lead. The gap between knowing this and acting on it is exactly where most companies lose. Hello, my name is Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin and the author of The Unfair Advantage and The Stagnation Assassin on Amazon. Today's stat: respond to leads within an hour, and you're 7 times more likely to close the deal. Most companies wait 47 hours. Here's how to weaponize response speed as a competitive advantage. Let's talk about what this number actually means. The data comes from a landmark study by InsideSales.com, now it's Xant, and MIT, published in the Harvard Business Review. The research analyzed lead response patterns across more than 2,200 U.S. companies. The findings were striking. The probability of contacting a lead decreased by 10 times within the first hour. The probability of qualifying that lead dropped by 6 times. Here's what the headline hides. The 7 times advantage isn't primarily a technology problem. It's a structural and prioritization problem. Most companies haven't built the process architecture, routing logic, response ownership, escalation triggers to achieve consistent sub 60-minute response times. The leads come in, they sit in the shared inbox, they wait for the next available rep, they wait for someone to notice. And by the time anyone reaches out, the prospect has already had a conversation with the competitor who responded in 45 minutes. In revenue terms, if your close rate is currently 20% and you move to a sub-hour response, the math suggests that you could push that close rate to 35 to 40% without changing your product, without changing your pricing, without getting better at your pitch. That's a revenue story. That is not a sales ops story. Here's the conventional crime. The conventional response to poor lead response times is a CRM upgrade or a lead management dashboard, which doesn't change response speed at all. It just improves the accuracy of reporting how bad you're still at it. The Stagnation Assassin response, the 70% rule, applies here directly. Imperfect and immediate beats perfect and delayed. You don't need the perfect response. You need a human acknowledgement within 60 minutes that begins the conversation. One operational move today: build a single routing rule that automatically assigns and notifies a rep within 5 minutes of a lead submission, with a hard escalation to a manager if the rep hasn't responded within 45 minutes. No new technology required. Most CRMs already support this workflow. It's just never been configured. So configure it today, and your 7 times advantage will activate tomorrow. Let's talk about the one-line verdict here. Speed of response is not a sales tactic. It's a competitive signal. And your 47-hour average is broadcasting exactly where you stand and what you think of your customers. For more stagnation-killing frameworks, grab The Unfair Advantage and Stagnation Assassin on Amazon. Visit toddhagopian.com for the world's largest database on stagnation. And remember, continue to declare war on stagnation every single day in your business and every single week here with us.